On August 5th, 2025, police were called to a home for what was reported as a domestic dispute. It began as a tense argument between an engaged couple, but within hours, the situation escalated far beyond that. By the end of the day, one arrest had already been made, and then, unexpectedly, the man's mother would also be taken into custody, turning a family crisis into a criminal case no one saw coming.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't feel like I need this to be this whole big thing, but...
What's going on?
We're engaged. We're supposed to be getting married in February, like 6 months. And he has a problem with alcohol. And I told him, I said, if things don't change, then like, we're done.
Okay.
And we've had like some fights recently where like he's gotten like kind of aggressive and like his hands on me. And so last night, like after that fight, he was like, all right, I'm gonna be better, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, drink anymore. And then I went to work yesterday and I got home and he was wasted. I was like, what is going on? Like, what are we doing here? And then we got into another fight and I somehow got, like, he was like preventing me from leaving the house. He took my phone. I had to come back here with my sister to go get it. And even then she had to go into the house because she's like, all right, I'm gonna wait inside the car. Like if you need me, like I'll go inside. Anyways, we finally got the phone. I slept at my sister's house. I'm like, okay, I have work tomorrow. Like I need to at least be able to get my clothes. So I went in here and of course he's still drunk. He blew up all of my family's phones. And I was like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. This is our new plan. Like we're not getting married anymore. If you want to continue to work on things, whatever. But then he was preventing me from leaving again. He was pushing me. He was screaming at me. And then he has this gun in this little safe thing. It's like this little bag. And he like ran over to the office to like go get it. And he's like threatening to kill himself. And you know, if I leave or if I dump him. And he didn't pull it out, but I'm just letting you know. Like, okay. I just want to be able to go and get my stuff from inside so I can leave.
Today, you stayed at your sister's last night, right?
Yeah.
You came back today.
To get close.
To get close and let him know that you guys are no longer getting married.
Yes.
And et cetera, et cetera. He prevented you from leaving. He shoved you, and then he went to go get a gun and threatened to kill himself. Is that correct?
He said that he was gonna kill himself if I left.
Did he hold the gun in his hand?
No, it's in this bag, this like carrying bag.
Okay.
Because he just completed like FFDO training. He's actually like an airline pilot.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to get him in trouble.
No, you're good. Listen.
I just want to get my stuff.
I got you. You guys are obviously in a romantic relationship, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you got here, describe that situation. So you came here, you told him you just want to call off the wedding and everything, right? And that you tried leaving. Did he block the entrance?
The door. He wouldn't allow me to leave.
Okay.
And then
did you tell him, get out of my way, I want to leave?
Yes.
And what did he say?
He was like, no, I'm not allowing you to. I'm like, all right, well then I'm going to call the cops.
And what happened with that? You called and then it came in as a 911 hang up. You said like it was a mistake? Or?
I know, because he's like, okay. And then he like started to back off. And I'm like, okay, so just let me get my stuff then. And then after I hung up, I feel like he doesn't take me seriously when I tell him things. And then I hung up and then he like started to do it again. And I'm like, Jacob, let me get my stuff. Like, stop, or I'm going to call. And then he was doing it again. And then that's when I called for a second time.
Okay. And when describe the shoving. When did that happen?
The actual shoving happened like a couple of days ago.
Well, today. He put his hands on you today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Describe that to me.
So he didn't like shove me to the ground. Like the other day, he shoved me so hard I fell to the ground.
Did he put his hands on you?
Somewhat. I wouldn't say that he shoved me to the ground today.
Either he put his hands on you, you didn't.
He somewhat did.
Okay. Describe it to me, please. You're not getting him in trouble. You're just telling me what happened.
I know. He maybe like grabbed my shoulders.
Grabbed your shoulders, okay. And was that during the you're not leaving thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does he know we're here?
Yeah. I told him that I was calling. And then, of course, he was like, oh, okay. And he sat down on the couch.
Okay. He's drunk right now?
Yeah.
drunk enough to where he's like intoxicated to the point where he's not going to be able to communicate to me?
I think he'd be able to communicate with you. But I saw
He's not gonna do
there was
anything.
like a bottle of like Havana Club in the
He's not going to be
trash.
stupid with that gun or anything, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm going to go talk to him.
So what happened? Why am I here? What happened? You said typical argument. Describe the argument to me.
So we had an argument last night too. I don't know if she explained that.
Yep, she did.
We've had arguments before.
Yeah. I'm here for this one. Specifically right now. What happened with this one?
She blocked my number.
Okay.
She blocked my phone. And we're getting married, so like obviously there's a lot of tension on that.
Sure. Yep.
So so I don't know if she told you, but like my sister's getting married this weekend. My older sister.
Yep.
So there's kind of like a lot of like pressure on that stuff.
Absolutely.
And her family has not been nice to me, and including her and like her mom and everything. Like they've been kind of rude.
Okay.
So she was not here yesterday, last night. And then she showed up here and she was blasting me. She was so rude, so mean, and we got into an argument. There's nothing that I would say that's. She yelled at me.
Okay.
She was so rude today. My sister's getting married on Friday. I'm supposed to be there on Thursday.
Did she put her hands on you?
Yeah, of course. She always does.
She put her hands on you. Today.
Nothing that I would say was. Listen, dude.
You can just be straight with me, bro. Instead of twisting it around.
I know. I respect what you guys do. I'm an FFDL. Like I know what this stuff is.
Then you recognize why I'm here. I'm here because I have a job light, right?
I
don't
I
hold any
understand.
contempt against you.
I want to resolve whatever.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to figure out
can
what's going on. I have a duty to act. That's why I'm here.
I've always respected what you guys have done.
I appreciate that.
But
So
like,
what happened today? So did she put her hands on you? Describe, like, you guys got in an argument. She wanted to leave. What happened?
Listen. I think this is blown up a little bit.
I'm just asking questions.
I know, but like,
Why do you think it's blowing up? Let's go back. Why was she coming in all angry and yelling at you and being disrespectful?
this goes back to yesterday.
Does that have something to do with your drinking being out of control?
No.
No? So that's not what she's telling us. Is that why she's angry is because you can't get your drinking under control. You're drunk now.
I think that's a personal issue.
I agree. It is.
That's something I have to work through.
But once it becomes now our issue, because either you guys can't control yourselves by putting hands on each other or blocking people from leaving, stuff like that, that becomes our problem. And that's why we're here.
I never blocked her from leaving. She left last night. I never restricted her from leaving.
Well, she's also saying that, you've put hands on her, you shoved her to the ground a couple of days ago. Today, you prevented her from leaving the house until she threatened to call on for it. Actually, she called us and then did like an hour hang up where she hung up the phone and said, "Oh, sorry, never mind." And then she had to call back because she says you prevented her from leaving the house.
No.
Don't know that's true?
We're engaged. I would never put hands on her.
Okay. I'm not saying you did. I'm saying this is what we're being told. Okay, but we have to investigate this. We take domestic violence very, very seriously.
I understand that.
Zero tolerance for domestic
So if there's even a hint that there's violence,
I understand.
Someone's going to go to jail today. So I want you to understand
I'm being arrested for.
I didn't say you're being arrested. I said if there was any violence that happened today, even a hint of violence, we have a duty to act. No, you can't talk to her.
Can I call my mom, please?
For what? How old are you?
31.
Okay, you don't need mommy. You don't need mommy if you're 31.
All right. I did not put my hands on her. Period.
All right. Do you have anything else to add, change, or delete from what you've told me?
No.
Have we talked about anything off tape that we did not discuss on tape?
No.
This concludes the statement. Time is 10:59 a.m.
She had mentioned you also have a firearm in the home. Did you threaten to use it on yourself?
No. It's locked.
Okay.
You can see it.
Well, I'm just sad. She's telling us that because she had told
Hey, Mom, can you come to the house, please?
we're not going to allow her up here. Just so you know.
Yeah. Saying that I threatened to kill her and stuff. My gun is locked up. Can you hire an attorney because this is ridiculous? Get an attorney because this is ridiculous. They don't want to talk. Can you talk to my mom?
For what? You're an adult. That has nothing to do with her. She's got nothing
they
that
don't
she
wanna
can
talk to
impart on this. This guy's calling mommy.
Congratulations.
Yeah. He wanted me to talk to mommy. I was like, no, she has nothing to do.
Listen, I'm thinking 10:15.
If you got PC for...
I don't have any bruises. I only have his word versus hers,
Yeah.
or versus his. Let me take pictures of her.
But shoving wouldn't necessarily leave any marks. I mean,
It wouldn't.
but here we go again. We have a guy that's intoxicated. I mean, it's a good faith arrest. So I think if we can establish that he's a primary aggressor in this, because he's saying nothing happened. Like they had a simple argument.
She's in tears. And she's afraid of him.
Yeah. Well, he's got a firearm in the home. He's intoxicated.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a good faith arrest.
I think good faith arrest.
Alright, I'm being arrested. So,
Right here.
thank you.
Do you have a... Yeah. Thanks, appreciate it. Left behind the car. Appreciate you. There you go. All right. Got some shoes for you? Got shoes?
Can I get shoes?
Yeah, absolutely. Got like slippers or something
So
that
why am I being arrested?
Because you're the primary aggressor in a domestic.
A domestic?
Yeah.
For what?
For putting your hands on your girl.
An hour later, deputies were called back to the same residence after the mother showed up attempting to change the locks.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry to bring you back out here today. I'm Jake's mom. Jake is my son. You arrested him.
Yeah. Are you here changing the locks?
I'm going to because this is my son. This is
You
his
have no
house.
business being here.
Yes, I do. My son told me to
your
come
house.
here. Yes, it is.
It's not your house.
Well, look in his.
You don't live here.
Look in
You
his
have no
will.
business trespassing.
She does not live here.
She lives here with him.
She does not live here. She's a girlfriend. Okay.
She lives here.
Okay,
No.
you have no authority to go over here and
Yes,
change anything.
I do. She does not live here. You do not. She has no authority. My
You have
son.
none. Your son is an adult.
My son told me to come over here because you.
He didn't come over here to tell you to change the locks.
You arrested her
absolutely would do.
unlawfully.
How? Were you
What
there?
are your grounds?
You're gonna listen to exactly what I'm telling her, okay? If she changes the locks, seeing how you reside here, you are
She does
allowed
not
to break
reside
the
here. She
windows or
pays
whatever
no
you
rent
gotta
or
do.
It doesn't
anything.
matter. It does not matter.
Okay?
You guys, I'm getting a lawyer. Okay.
That's like, where are you going?
I'm getting a lawyer.
Where are you going? You
I
cannot go
have
in
my
there.
stuff in there. My purse.
Well, you can don't touch
Do
me.
not. No, you touched
Come
me.
on.
Damn it.
You're under arrest.
Oh,
You're under arrest.
stop it.
Stop resisting right now.
No. Damn it.
Stop resisting.
I'm not going to resist.
You are. You do it right now. Give me your
I'm
hand.
not. Stop.
Now you're under
I'm
arrest for
going-
battery on a law enforcement officer.
I did not battery. Are you kidding me?
You cannot touch me.
Okay, I went into the
You cannot touch me. Do you understand me?
You touched me first.
I have the authority.
Well,
You do not.
Tell me that first.
No.
Please.
No. You have absolutely no right to come over here at all.
You. I was told.
No, you're not going now because you're going to jail for a felony.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay, you guys. Stop
Then
it.
you can call your lawyer. How about that?
Okay, stop it. I need my purse and my wallet.
Stand up.
Okay, I just can't.
Can
Can you? I need my purse.
No, you ain't getting nothing.
Thanks. You're welcome. Call my husband. I did.
You did this.
You know what? No. Stop. Just can we talk for a minute?
No.
I did
Talking
not.
is over. No,
Oh, I
talking's
barely even.
over with.
Stop. I'm
Don't.
gonna
Don't
stop
do it.
No.
Don't do it.
I'm having pain here. Stop. Stop. Stop it.
Pain is what you're going to have if you don't comply. So stop it.
Okay. Can we just discuss this? Okay. Stop.
You have any
I
guns or
have a
weapons?
wallet. I do not. I'm a nurse, midwife. I work at the hospital. I take care of all your babies.
Have a seat.
Okay, I can't.
Step up. We're
No,
not
I
going to
can't.
fall.
I can't. I don't have a hip that does this.
You don't have
Stop
what?
it. My hip.
Okay, what's that?
I can't.
We'll hold you. We're not going to let you
You
fall.
know what? Please don't arrest me.
No.
Oh, it's too
No,
late.
you have no
Stop
right to
it.
put your hands on me.
I didn't.
When I tell you to stop,
All I
you
did
stop.
was to push away. I'm sorry.
You can't do
I
that.
was-
Nope.
But you scared me.
I scared you?
Yeah, because you put your hands on me. I didn't understand
When
that.
I tell you to stop, you stop. There's no question. When you put your hands on me, that's a felony. Get in the car.
I didn't mean to. I said I'm sorry.
Go ahead, get up there. We're not going to let you fall.
Stop it. Okay, please.
Get your foot in.
Please. Oh my God.
You literally have no authority to be here at all.
Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, he told me.
I was trying to tell you that, and then you wanted to
But
take
he
off.
called me because I was going to just get my purse and leave. I was just going to get my purse and take the cat and go.
Okay, well.
I didn't mean to.
Because
I
now you're causing
reacted.
my problems because your son called you.
I know,
told
no,
him
no.
not to. It's like he's 31 years old. He doesn't need mommy.
Can you just take one hand? I'm not going to hurt you.
No.
Please.
You're under arrest and you're going to jail. Okay. You're going to jail for a felony.
Okay.
For you cannot. I can put my hands on you. You cannot put your hands on me.
I didn't mean to. I reacted because I was afraid. Okay.
Well,
I did
don't
not.
tell you.
I didn't mean to do that. I reacted because those kind of situations, if someone touches me, I react.
I understand that. I understand that, but I am a fully dressed law enforcement officer.
I would not have.
Okay, because when I tell you stop, don't go anywhere.
Okay, and then
you
I
resist
did.
that-
And then
No.
I did. After you told me, and then I was going
Ma'am,
back in the
I'm not
house.
arguing with you anymore. I'm not. This is not up for debate. When I tell you to do something, I'm here for a lawful reason. When I tell you to do something, you are required to do it. Failing to do so is a crime.
I'm sorry. I was.
So that's
all
what's
I was
happening.
doing was I wanted to get my purse.
Okay, well, you could have said, "Hey, can we go and get my purse?" calmly. And I said, "Yeah,
You know
let's
what?
go in
She
and get the
said
purse."
really horrible things to me, and I.
She has every right.
Okay, but he
Your son is a drunk.
I know he is.
He's got a serious problem
He
he
does.
needs to take care of.
He has a very serious
Moreover
problem.
that he's getting physical with her on
Well,
multiple
I don't
occasions.
know what happened, and I told her she should have walked away a long time ago. I told her I was
Right,
totally
and-
in support of her with all of
Right,
this.
and we explained that. We
Please,
went
I
over
have
that.
sweat rolling down my
Okay,
face.
we went over
really-
that. Okay, and I
Can
also.
you take this off?
No,
Please?
ma'am.
Just I have sweat rolling. You
Okay,
know.
I got him sweat all over.
Okay, come on.
All right. So if you could put your,
Well, I have my phone there.
I'm not going to leave your phone
you
here.
have my
I'm going to grab your
stuff?
phone. I'm going to grab your hat. I'm going to grab your purse in there. Is there anything else of yours that's in
Is
there?
there
that you-
anything else that I can do before? I mean, I really don't
Well,
want to go to this.
You also committed a crime of criminal trespass, going into a place that you have no business
I
being.
had my purse.
You were not
My
invited.
son gave me right. My
No, he
son,
didn't. No,
you
he did.
heard
I
him.
was standing there. He said, "Can
He
you
said,
come over?"
"Mom, come over."
Yeah, he doesn't need mommy. He's a grown adult.
No, but that was
You know what's more
because
concerning, even with all this, with bearing all this, or let's say this didn't happen, what's more concerning to me is that he's an airline pilot
I know
that has a
I know.
drinking problem that also flies armed.
I know.
Holy shit.
I know.
I mean,
But
bills are going off like somebody needs to tell his
she
job.
has issues too. This is
I'm not saying
this
she
goes both ways.
I'm sure it does. It always does.
And yeah, did he need to be drinking last night? No, I would have come over here this morning.
Right.
Please, just can you take one off for?
No, ma'am.
Because I'm sweating like a pig.
No, ma'am. We'll crank
Please,
the
you know
AC
what?
up and get
I
some
take
AC.
such good care of like all these women, like your
Okay.
like people like your wife and all of these things, and
Uh-huh.
then I get just no respect.
Well, that respect goes two ways. It goes two
No,
ways.
but I didn't.
And when I say do something, you do it. There's
I
no
know I
question
did.
about
I
it.
turned and I was like,
Okay.
you know,
Put your leg in.
No, listen, you have so much other stuff.
You're right. And
You
for
do,
you to
and
come
I'm
over here
sorry
causing
to do
problems,
this. I
you
didn't
had no
know.
right to
I
do
didn't
that.
come here to cause problems. I came here to just get the cat and go.
Okay.
That's
All
the only reason
Let me
I
turn the
came.
AC up.
Can I please do something with my hair? Can I, you know,
What do you
please?
want to do?
You know what? I'm a nurse. You're.
What do you want to do? You want me to move it out of the way?
You know,
I can move it out
wow.
of the way.
You know what? All those women I take care of, I treat them like
Yeah,
princesses.
that's surprising that you being a
But I'm-
registered
I'm
nurse,
not
you
gonna
act
be
like
doing
that.
I'm
That's
not gonna
really
be doing that. Well, you know what though?
That's
the
really
only time I
surprising.
resisted to him because I felt threatened. Like I didn't respond to him touching me.
There's no reason to feel threatened
I didn't
with
hurt
the law
him.
enforcement.
I didn't
you,
hurt him.
Nobody said
I
you
would
hurt
never
him.
hurt him.
Nobody said you hurt him. But the way you acted, being a registered nurse, that's pretty.
You know what?
It's pretty
Well,
profound.
I'm not going to take good care of them women anymore. It's just how it's going to be then.
You're not going to take care of who?
your wives, your daughters, not in
What
that
hospital
way.
do you work at?
No comment.
Huh?
Because it's like I do a lot of stuff. I have a lot of law enforcement that I see.
Well,
even women,
the way you acted just now, I would say that you have absolutely no respect for us.
Oh no, I do, and so does my son. And all I wanted to do was go in and get my purse and the cat. That was it. And I wouldn't have changed the locks because you said don't change the locks.
From our perspective, because we know there's a gun in there. I know that.
I don't know that though. I don't know. I thought you took the gun.
You don't know that.
Exactly.
No, I thought you took the gun.
No, we can't just take because he didn't use it or threaten to use it.
Okay, but
we
I
can't take
don't
it.
know where the gun is. I don't care about the gun. I'm not gonna.
We
I would never.
We don't know that.
I know, but the thing is,
We don't know you.
You touched me and I responded. I didn't mean to touch you. I'm sorry I touched you.
But when you started making a beeline for the front door.
No, I got
told
it.
you
I
no,
know.
no,
I
you
read
can't go
this
in there.
stuff in the news. Like I said, all I wanted was the cat and my purse. My daughter is getting married. I'm supposed to be on a plane in like 20 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be going up to Pittsburgh. And this is bad enough to deal with Jake.
And I do understand that. I really do. But I mean, this situation.
And if you would have said, if you do not leave, I will arrest you. You did not say that.
That was the
to
next
me.
words that coming out of my
I wish you
mouth.
would have said that because then I would have said, could you go in and get my cat?
But we were
Could
trying
you
to
go
tell
in
you
and
you had
get
no
my
right
purse?
to be here, and you
but-
kind of just got upset, and then you was like, "Well, I'm going to get my purse." And you made a beeline for the front door. You know what I'm saying?
But I was going to just get my purse.
I know that.
I know, but I would
don't
not.
know
I would
that.
never hurt you.
I don't know that.
I know, but you make it like I chopped your arm off or something.
No, I didn't say you chopped my arm. I didn't say you physically hurt me.
Okay.
But you put your hands on a law enforcement officer that is in a duly
I
authorized
didn't even put
place
my
to be.
hand on you. It was
You
like
sure did.
the back of my hand. Do you have it on video?
Yep.
Okay. It was the back of my hand, just pushing you to my response.
Okay.
Okay, why are you taking a picture of me?
Just document there's no injuries.
Okay, I'm sweating like a pig and I have heat
Plus
exhaustion.
no injuries. I'm sweating too.
Okay,
and I got all this
I
stuff
have
on.
heat exhaustion. Okay.
Okay.
I'm smart enough to know that with my medical degree.
You're also in an AC car, and I'm standing out
There's
here.
no
now.
AC in here. There's nothing in here.
Well, if you put your face by the.
There's no AC.
Great.
I'm sorry.
She has heat exhaustion, but we're the ones standing outside with all this gear on. Hopefully the dad doesn't come over now.
Well, she said.
But I guess she said she originally called the guy.
Yeah, she said he's level-headed. He called her and told her that he was sorry that everybody was acting the way they were, and he apologized. So I'm like, well, are you worried that he's going to come here and cause fatigue? She's like, no, not at all. I said, then we don't need to stand by here. You can get your stuff if you feel he's going to be all right if you can. She said, absolutely. He's so level-headed.
I'm going to get statements from them because they told me we were just sitting here, we were cleaning up. And all of a sudden, she just barges in and says, "Get out, you're trespassing." Get her info.
In the end, officers had to make a decision based on what they were seeing in real time. According to police, the situation involved physical contact, emotional distress, and a firearm present inside the home, all factors that raised serious safety concerns. The fiancé was arrested as the primary aggressor in a domestic violence incident. Later that same day, when his mother returned to the house and attempted to enter the residence, the situation escalated again. Officers say she ignored commands, made physical contact with law enforcement, and refused to leave. As a result, she was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer without violence, and trespassing in an occupied structure. No one was seriously injured, but the consequences were real. What began as a personal family conflict ended with multiple arrests, criminal charges, and a relationship left in ruins. Cases like this raise difficult questions about emotional control, attack on police, and how fast private arguments can become public legal problems. One moment of poor judgment can change lives permanently. Now it's your turn. Do you think officers handled this situation correctly? Or could this outcome have been avoided? Leave your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting cases.